Why did it take you so long to get home?
Why did it take me so long to get home?
Because I was on Molly. Thank you very much. Where'd you pick that up? At Walgreens?
I didn't do any Molly.
Yeah? You didn't do any Molly?
I didn't do any Molly.
Okay.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Then how'd you get home?
Let's go back to the. I'm going to tell you the story. You don't know the story.
Okay.
Okay. But next time, fucking please don't stand on ceremony for an hour lecturing me about something you haven't been to, saying that it is illegal. There. Oh, you guys were the two of you
Jason,
sitting there.
There were illegal drugs being passed around. It is not.
You weren't there. There weren't illegal drugs being passed around.
Jason, don't play with me.
There were again, you weren't there. You didn't experience, so don't fucking think.
Look me straight in the eyes.
I am. I'm looking right into a fucking dipshit's brain now.
Tell me right now, motherfucker, that you didn't do Molly.
I didn't do any Molly.
Swear on your kids?
Swear on my kids.
Well, then your kids are dead.
My kids are dead to you.
Okay, go ahead.
You're dead to my kids. I fucked that up.
I'll play this game with you.
All right, let's play it along.
And I'm going to pretend like you didn't do Molly, okay?
Okay, great.
I'll just pretend.
Okay.
But I know what happened because I have eyes on the inside.
Really?
Yeah. And let me tell you this. You know what? I'm going to let you say your side of the story, and then I'm going to come in with how I know you did Molly.
I love your side of the story, that
Good.
You weren't there. It's great. I love when you think you fucking know everything.
Okay, go.
Like how the club was illegal when you'd never been there.
Okay, tell the story.
Go,
tell the story.
You can announce whatever you want.
Tell the story.
Or how, you'll be
oh my God.
What?
I've had enough. Tell the story.
Okay, so we go in there. Everyone recognizes me from YouTube. I sign, take a bunch of pictures. No, not one person recognized me. We go in there. We're just really tense walking in there. We have no idea what to expect. We go to the wrong floor. Corinna and I are walking with 3 really hot girls to the 8th floor. And I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking insane. and they're touching Corinna already in the hallway.
Wow.
And I was like, this is fucking gonna be lit. And we get 2 feet away from the door. They're like, are you here for Bethany's birthday party? And Corinna and I are like, oh no. Actually, we got the wrong. We're going to something else. It'd be so funny if we went into the birthday party. We're like, this is pretty crazy.
You just start taking your pants off.
Yeah.
You put your penis in the cake. Who wants to take turns licking this icing off? But okay.
So then we go in.
Yeah.
And the first thing you see is a woman walking another woman on all fours. And the woman has a bone in her mouth.
Oh, walking her on a leash.
On a leash.
And is she naked? What is she wearing?
She's got underwear on, but you can see her butt.
Yeah.
Dave's like, I've never seen a naked woman. I'm like talking to a 15-year-old.
I'm like, so like panties or a thong?
These were leather panties.
What?
And a mask, a cat mask on, Catwoman.
Exactly.
She's being led around on all fours.
Straight up out of an erotica movie.
Exactly.
So it was super cliche the second you walked in.
Yeah, and again, you know the space. It's not very big.
Yeah, it's not big.
Not at all. There's a woman to the left swinging her hips, and another woman's playing with her breasts. And and they're obviously paid to be there.
They're performers.
They're starting the party.
Yeah.
So then we get there, and
I came in my pants, so I had to go. I had to go back home and get a change of pants.
I Ubered back to Studio City, changed my pants, got there, came again.
But luckily...
was smart, brought a second pair. And so we got in line. There's a lot of couples there.
Okay.
A lot of couples, and very nice people.
Yeah.
Very nice. Talking to couples. And, I'm striking up a lot of conversations with people, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, they must think that I want to fuck them,
Yeah.
So then that kind of created some weirdness. But I anyways, met a lot of nice people, and then got some drinks, and they came over and they were like, you guys are VIPs or whatever, because our friend
hooked it up.
Hooked it up or whatever. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. So then they brought us to the VIP section.
Wow.
And we started drinking.
Okay.
And it was 1 bottle of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
For me and my friend. And Corinna doesn't drink.
Yeah.
And smartly, I kept being like, "Do you want a water? Do you want anything?"
This dick.
And she was like, "No, I don't want anything. Nothing." So
it's probably a good idea.
Which is a good idea
in parties like that to not drink anything.
Which is a good idea. So then I strike up a conversation with a a woman who's in her 60s.
Wow.
And
that's so like you.
Yeah. and another dude who's in his 50s.
Okay.
And they're overweight, just for detail.
Okay.
Okay. The woman's very, very overweight.
Okay.
And but they're great people, great people. And like I'm hitting it off with the guy. Like we're talking about things I haven't talked about with anyone. Like we were talking about
like how to love your kids.
No, a little more
In the middle of a sex party.
Yeah, no, like we were talking about.
Does your kid go to the elementary school on the? You guys know each other from the PTA meetings.
We were talking about like Dave Chappelle's specials in detail. Like this joke, that joke, that joke. Like, oh wow, and it was like kind of cool.
You guys hit it off.
We really hit it off.
Yeah,
we're having a really good time. And then she says, "I'm gonna make you a drink." And I was already kind of drunk, and I was like, "Oh yeah, no. We have so much. We have a full bottle of Jack between, us, and I'm not gonna drink a full bottle of Jack." And then again, she makes it for me, and I go, oh, why did you do that? Like that, like meaning like, oh, you didn't have to do that. It's too nice. I don't need to drink your alcohol. And he says, because I told her to.
What?
He says, because I told her to.
What do you mean?
Like, he looks me in the eye, like, because I told her to.
That's kind of scary.
He was kind of scary.
Why are you touching my leg?
I thought that was your penis.
I keep going.
And I take the drink and I fucking bomb it down.
Yeah.
And so then...
That doesn't sound right.
No. So then from there, things get super hazy.
Oh, okay. So you did do Molly.
No.
Except it was disguised in your drink.
Okay. So from there, I watch a guy get a blowjob from another guy.
Wow.
I watch a girl get a blowjob. Corinne and I watch a sex show, a dildo sex show.
What's that like?
It's just like a girl on all fours and another girl just
stabbing her. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ!
And
it's all right in your face.
Yeah, it's literally like, hey guys, Patricia's gonna get slammed with a dildo in like 2 minutes if you want to run over to the red corner, And everybody picks up their drinks and like, oh well, Patricia's my favorite, Like it's like that.
Holy cow!
And it's odd. It's odd to be there with your two friends, and these two friends that we went with are all we're all friends with them, and it was just odd to be there with those two.
Yeah, because it was...
And because we're all watching someone get fucked, and then we're like...
It's like being in like a dream that you don't want anybody to know that you're dreaming it.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Very well said. Because I looked over at Corinna, and like she's just completely focused, just watching these two girls have sex.
Yeah.
And she didn't do anything or make out with anyone or anything. But, in that moment, you're like...
But what's
up, Corinna?
Was it...
This is crazy, huh?
Did it almost feel like in the moment, when you enter that room, everyone kind of gave consent? Or was it still really like, you can't touch me unless I want to have sex with you?
It wasn't like everyone gave consent, but it was like, this is totally normal and no one should feel any shame for enjoying this.
If my girlfriend Liza went in there, right? Would I have to be scared, or would she have to be scared with men just coming up to her and grabbing her?
Not at all.
Oh, it's not like that.
No, it's not like that at all. No.
So it's just like a bar.
Yes.
It's like the same rules of like a regular bar.
Yes.
Except there's Patricia being pounded by a rhinestone dildo.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. That makes sense.
Then we watched a spanking show for a while. Then a regular woman.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
It's your ex-wife.
Susan? A regular girl gets up there and she's pretty drunk. She goes, enough of this. She's like, my turn. Takes off all her clothes.
Wow.
Straps in her hands.
Okay.
And sticks her butt out and then gets fucking like badly spanked. Like it looked like it hurt. Like I don't know. And I don't know.
Like almost like a beating.
Just like a psh, psh.
Wait, what was she getting spanked by?
Like a riding crop.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that person was masked. So it was like the sex part of it wasn't so much fun. What was fun was like just talking to regular people just not having any inhibitions at all. Not being at a party and not feeling bad for thinking, oh, I love that girl's tits. Because that's usually when I go to a party, you're like for example, like when I first got there, there was a girl like sucking another girl's breasts.
Yeah.
And I like walked over and I
made some stupid joke.
No. Hey, eat up. Hey, somebody's hungry. Get after it. Don't worry, I'm getting out of here. But no, my first instinct was to I turned away, because it's like none of my business.
Because you didn't want to look. Oh,
yeah, but no, they want you to look. Like, they want you to look. That's why you're there.
Yeah, that's so strange. That I can't wrap my head
If they
around.
didn't want you to look, then they would go in one of the private rooms.
Like your first instinct was, oh, shoot. Like you don't want to be rude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So then we start dancing, and I'm fucking having a fucking grand old
What time is it right now?
I have no idea. I guess, what time did you pick up Corinna? 3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. So at 3, I'm fucking zooming, like having the best time.
Okay.
And talking to everybody, talking about everything, and there's people making out with each other, and I made out with a girl.
Wow!
But then right after I was making out with her, she just jumped to another dude and started making out with him. And
I'm assuming there was a lot of prostitutes there.
There were some prostitutes there.
That's the one you made out with.
No, that one was
$30.
No. I no. The one I made out with was not a prostitute. But so then from there, I'm out. I don't know what happened, and I black out from 3 a.m. and this has never happened to me before. I've never been blacked out. I don't know what happened from about 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.
Okay.
No idea. My next memory is I'm on this street, on our street, in Studio City. Uh-huh. I am
and you're sucking on someone's titty on our street, and God's watching.
The landlord's titty.
Oh, no.
No. And I'm on the street, and I'm just hanging out. I'm in front of a house, but I think I'm in West Hollywood. But I'm actually in Studio City because the street looks similar. This is actually really hard for me to retell the story because it's giving me it's making me sick to my stomach.
So you were...
Because it was such a bad night.
You have no idea how you ended up back on your street.
Well, I do because later
remember?
on Sunday, I got more information from people. But at this point, I have no idea. And I think I'm in West Hollywood. 2 police officers come up.
Oh, no.
And they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. I'm just standing here. And they're like, no, you're not. You're walking to people's doors. You're banging on doors. You're knocking on doors and you're going through people's front yards.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And I go, I was? And they go, yeah. And I go, I am so sorry. I go, I was at a party and I got roofied. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
like that.
my God.
And they don't believe me.
Okay.
They're like, do you live here? Do you live in this neighborhood? And I do, but I don't think I'm in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's how messed up I am. I go, no, I don't live here. I go, I live in Studio City.
And they're like,
and they're like,
Studio City?
They said to me, where in Studio City? And I'm like, I don't remember what happened, but I did say that. And then they're like, get out of here. Get out of this neighborhood now. Get the fuck out of here. And I was like, yeah, totally. And I'm trying to walk to my friend's house in West Hollywood.
I wish you got arrested.
I know.
Oh, bailing you out in the morning.
I know.
I would have had the biggest smile on my face. I would have been like, Jesus Christ.
You're such an evil person.
Go.
So then I walk out. I keep walking out of the neighborhood because I have no choice because they're going to arrest me if I don't.
Yeah.
So I walk to La Cienega, but it's not La Cienega. It's Laurel because that's the next busy street. And I'm like, oh God, I'm here. I'm home, but I have no idea how I got here.
Oh, shit.
Then I go to the gas station. Now I'm walking, and people start talking to me, friends of mine. So literally, I would be walking with David Dobrik, and you'd be talking to me. You'd be like, I don't know, man. I didn't really love the last vlog, and I'd be like, it's okay, man. It'll get better. And David, I fucking turn my head. Watch how fast I turn my head, and I come back, and you're gone. And you're gone. And I'm like, where the fuck did David go? I was just fucking talking to David. So then...
can I say the thing?
Yeah, jump in.
I got a call from Todd.
Yeah. Can I tell this part?
Yeah, okay, go.
All right,
go,
let
go.
me tell this part.
Yeah.
Because this is the best part of the story.
Okay, yeah.
I finally figure out where I am. I go to the gas station. It takes me 10 minutes to decide which way to walk. And I finally am like, now I'm on our street. I'm 4 houses from our street, and I know where I am. I'm like, I'm alive. I'm okay. I'm going to get through this. I'm okay. It was fucked up, but I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
I don't have my jacket. I don't have my phone. I don't have my keys.
Okay.
And I've fallen. I fell 8 times in the 3 hours I was walking around because I do remember I kept falling. Kept falling.
Where was your walker? Did you leave it at home?
Fucking at your mom's house after I fucking banged her out. Okay, so then I get about 3 houses away from our house, the neighbor's house. I see Todd in his pickup truck.
Oh, awesome.
Hat on backwards, like looking like Todd, really good. Like that.
What time is this?
This is at 7 a.m.
Okay, so Todd's just out and about at 7 a.m. Like he's ready to go somewhere.
Yeah, right. Which would never happen. On a Saturday.
Yeah.
Todd's our friend. He likes to drink. He's very good looking. Whatever. I have the most mundane fucking conversation with Todd. I go, Todd, what's up, man? And he goes, Jason, I'm just checking out this yard sale. There's no yard sale. Not only is there no yard sale, there's no Todd or truck. Come to find out.
How'd you figure that out?
Wait, I go. He goes, I'm thinking about buying this table. I go, do you need some help? He goes, nah, I got it. No problem. It's pretty light. And I go, okay, cool. Is the door open? Because I'd lost my keys.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, it's open. I'm like, oh, cool, man. Todd's up. I can hang out with him, and he brings that table back from the yard sale. I go up to the front door. It's locked.
Okay.
Like,
Todd lied.
Yeah, Todd lied. I'm like, what's Todd doing? I might go, like, why did he say that?
Is Todd fucked up? Is he drunk?
Yeah.
You reprimand Todd when you see him in the next morning. Todd, what was wrong with you last night? All right.
Side door, nothing.
And
then finally I knock on the back door.
Yeah.
And Todd comes out like really tired in his boxers. He's like, hey. 'Cause you know Todd doesn't get up at 7 a.m. He opens the door and I go, hey man, were you just at a yard sale? Like that. He goes, no man, I'm sleeping. It's 7 a.m. Why would I go to a fucking yard sale? And I go, oh, Todd. Oh, man. And then I went in the house, got to my desk, tried to like text people. No one's up, obviously. And then I went to sleep for a while. And then Scott and Todd woke me up at like 2 in the afternoon. And it was the fucking worst day of my life. It was so bad.
Jesus Christ.
And so then the other information that I got as the day went on was I tracked the Uber.
Oh, so you took an Uber?
I did. Well, I went online. I didn't have my phone, but I went online and checked my Uber account. And so I called the guy, and he's like, my friend, are you okay? Are you okay? He goes, I was very worried about you, my friend. You scared me. You scared me last night. I tried to take you to the front door, but you tell me you do not want to go home. My friend, you talk last night the whole way home to a man named Seth. You have long conversation with a man named Seth. There is no one next to you, my friend. I keep saying to you, who are you talking to? My friend. Then you try to make out with a girl named Corinna. In the back seat.
Is this real?
Yeah. There is no girl in the back seat, my friend.
This is 100% real.
Yeah, 100% real.
Jesus Christ.
Then you are shivering. You are cold. I worry about you, my friend. And yeah. And then never found my jacket. And it was
Jesus
fucking awful.
Christ.
Yeah. I got fucking roofied.
You think you got roofied?
Yeah, I know I did. Because Corinna said when she saw the guys pour the drink, she was like, that's weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's not what I heard.
That's fine. I know what happened.
No, okay. I mean, I believe you. I just heard that you took a Molly and it was game over after that. I heard that you guys were so bad that this was like, keep in mind, this is like a sex party, and you guys were asked to leave. Seth told me, he's like, it was like 5 a.m. and this was Seth. This was Seth speaking about himself.
No, I wasn't asked to leave.
I know, but Seth was like, I was asked to leave because I was misbehaving so much.
Oh yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I didn't see him, and I don't remember. But I wasn't asleep. They put me in an Uber.
So
That's how I found out I got an Uber.
Moral of the story is you're definitely not going back.
No, I'm going back on Saturday.
That's ridiculous. And I really, really wish I just would have been there to just watch it all unfold.
I wish you would have been there so you would have taken me out of there.
Just to I wouldn't have taken you out of there.
You wouldn't have?
I would have been the one pouring you the drink. I would have been like to the guy, hey, that's definitely roofied, right?
Can we get another one of those?
I have a vlog on Monday and a podcast on Thursdays. We really need to amp it up here. Little do you know is I put everything together. Dude, I mean, that's like straight up out of a horror movie.
Yeah, it was
like,
bad.
That's
I've never blacked out in my life. Ever. Like, you know when people are like, I don't know, man, I got drunk last night, I blacked out. Like, my friends always say that. Never. You
genuinely, like, actually completely blacked out. I mean, Jesus. Next time, I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to take care of you. But you know what the most important part about being taken care of? And you know what the most important part of that night was?
I do.